Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force Ironman. As you can probably tell, my hair is just bonkers today. I know I say that in every stream, but today in particular, it is just... I actually went out of my way to try to fix it. I tried to like comb it down, wet it down, and it has protested and revolt. It says, no, I am not going to abide by your silly rules, Ned. So I told my hair, fine, just do what you want. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. So, so you all get to laugh at me this whole stream. Okay, so I've made a decision on Blue, the dragon, that we picked up. We're just about to fight Kane in Dragonia, the ancient city of the dragons. And I have made the decision. I am going to use Blue as a pharmacy, just like Eamon and Balbury. Only I'm going to use him instead of Balbury, or instead of Eamon, actually. I want to use him so bad, and I think I actually could, but I've already got a lineup set up. I already have characters I know I want, providing they don't die. And I already have a setup in mind, so I really don't want to ruin that set. This is like an Ironman for Shining Force isn't. I don't think it's as hard as I thought it was going to be walking into this, but it is something that's going to take a lot of strategy going forward, including pre-preparation. So, I won't use him this run. Now, in a future run, if I do this again, which if I fail, I definitely will. If I'm successful, I might do it sometime in the future once more. I might try to use him on that one just to see how it all goes. But typically in a regular run where I build out all my characters and whatnot, he's a favorite of mine, and I really love using him. But for now, he's just going to be a flying pharmacy, providing I don't have a lot of deaths and I have to use him. So, let's take this fight upstairs. Ha! I knew you couldn't hide in there forever. Come on out, little hero. Be careful. Remember that Kane killed Varios. Okay, guys. So here we start. We're finally matching up against Kane. He was the first enemy we saw. He's one of the big bad generals of Runefaust, one of the top dogs, one of the biggest bad guys in the game. He also killed Varios, who was like our mentor character. Really early on in the game. Okay, so this is Kane. He has 70 hit points. He does a whopping 65 damage. For the record, 39. 39 points of damage from the Dullahands. And I think the Golems weren't hitting me that hard, and they were hitting for 28. So yeah, a whopping amount. He has the Sword of Darkness equipped, which the Sword of Darkness has a double ability where it can be used like to cast a spell. I think it's Bolt 2, I think. But I don't think he ever casts that. If he does, I've never seen it. But I think it also triples, actually. This I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. But I think it also triples as an instant kill. So there's a potential, just like these Dullahans I was talking about can potentially kill someone in one hit. I think he can as well. I'm not positive on that fact, so I usually don't sit around and wait for him to do something. But so he has a 30 defense. These Golems have 28, so he has fairly high defense. He can a whopping 65 attack and 70 hit points. And on top of all of that, he gets his health back every round. He gets like 20, I think, back. So he's going to be hard to bring down. And I'm pretty sure magic does nothing to him. This fight is the scariest fight I've done thus far. And probably the scariest fight of the Ironman in general. So far. There is one or two other maps I am genuinely mortified for. But this one in particular is... this is like probably the hardest one to this point. And will probably be one of the hardest ones in the whole game, just because Kane himself is just a complete brute. Okay, so the map itself, up till Kane, isn't that bad. You have some gargoyles up here. We've dealt with them before. They're nothing we can't handle. There's a bunch of golems here, which really aren't... they're really not that big of a deal. These two Master Mages we kind of need to watch out for. If they overlap their Freeze 2 spells, they can cause a problem. They typically just tend to group up here. Like, I think the The mages will go here, and the priest will go here. But these three will kind of just line up behind them. This grouping will come out of the house and kind of just chill out on top of these stairs. And Kane will move if he finds a target he likes to hit. Now, there are stuff... I'm pretty sure there's stuff in these chests, even though we've already picked them. So I'm going to send probably... I'll send someone after these chests at some point. So here's the question, is who do I want to send to deal with these gargoyles? I should probably send Guns up there, because he needs it. I should probably send Guns and Domingo. Yeah, I'll send Guns and Domingo up there. Yeah, this fight is brutal, guys. This is the... so far, this is going to be the hardest fight of the Ironman. And probably... This will actually probably be one of the hardest fights of the entire Ironman. Like, this is probably in the top... Probably top... Definitely top 5 hardest fights in the Ironman. Possibly top 3. Those Chapter 2 fights, particularly the circus fight because of the marionette. I could probably send Xylo up there, too. I'm trying to send people that don't have a lot of higher levels, because the gargoyles can still give them decent EXP. I think I'll send Xylo up there as well. Yeah, we'll send... I'll pivot Xylo up there. I'm gonna stop leaning to one side. That way the camera is not, like... I noticed in my last stream, I was, like, leaning to one side the whole time. And you can still see my face, but it was like in the way corner. So I'm gonna try not to do that this time. I'm gonna try to sit upright like a good gentleman. Okay, Dalbury needs to stay low. I mean, I guess I could move my camera this way, but I don't want to fiddle with it right now. I'm worried I'm gonna mess it up even worse. Okay. See, typically what I would do is if I was going to use blue. Typically what I would do is I'd send Blue up here and kill these gargoyles with him. And then send him over there and start feeding off these as well. But we're not using Blue, so much for that idea. I actually kind of want to be careful with Domingo's magic up here. Like, I like using him to knock the gargoyles down a peg, because they're really fast, and sometimes Guns and Xylo will have a hard time hitting them. But at the same time, I really want to save his magic for some of these groupings, particularly this grouping of mages right here, and a grouping up here as well. Of course, when we get to this grouping, depending on if I can get these dudes to move, these Dullahans, this Master Mage and this Priest, I might try to bait them out and kill them before Kane. Although that being said, Kane likes to dance. He likes to move. He likes to move his hiney, and it's not very fun when he finds a squishy. Really, it's not fun when he finds anybody. I'm pretty sure he'll kill anybody in one hit. He may, and Gort might be able to take one hit from him, but that would probably be the most. So, yeah, this fight's gonna be rough, guys. But we'll see. I'll send Gort over there. I'll probably end up having Gort, May, and Pell surround him, because they probably have my overall highest grouping. They have probably my best chance of leveling him before he does something crazy. Let's go, Guns. I'll probably use the power ring on Gort. And then, like, just try to surround him and kill him before he does something nuts. Because that will probably be how this Ironman ends, to be honest, if I'm not careful. On the bright news, if we do lose this Ironman, which I will do my best not to, we can do this, guys. I believe in us. But with that being said, if for some reason we were to lose this Ironman, at least we're losing it to, like, the best dang soundtrack in the game, so. I don't think they'll come after the main guy here. Oh, I want to move Teo so bad, but it's not worth it right now. Not right here. I'm gonna kind of build... I don't think these guys move. I'm pretty sure they don't move around. The mages might, at some point. But I'm pretty sure as a whole they don't. Sorry guys, my allergies are kicking in again. A sniffle. I do the sniffles. The sniffles. The sniffles. Alright, so we're gonna move. We're gonna create a wall. I'm not sure how I want to. How are we doing? Okay, he's got 48. How's he doing? 90. Oh god. I'm gonna have Xylo get this kill, and I'm gonna have Guns attack the other gargoyle. I think that would be the best route. The best plan of attack. How much EXP did he get off of that? I wasn't paying attention. I was just, like, going through the text. Check. It's a nice little triangle they got there. If Teo was a much higher level, I would just blast them with her. Oh, that's not what I wanted to check. Yeah, let's check the Gargoyle EXP. How tough is he? He got 30. I think he was at 50? So that's not too bad. Guns. Come on, Guns. Come on, Guns. Come on, Guns. Armadillo Man does this job. Wow, that was easy. Usually those gargoyles are a lot more elusive than that. Attack by 2, speed by 2, hit points by 4. Yeah, Guns needs much more hit points if he's going to be able to withstand some of the later enemies. There are enemies towards the late game that completely ignore defense, and they are not very fun. Who was hurt? Somebody was hurt. Oh, Guns was, because he just got a level up. That's right. I don't think Domingo was hurt. No. We're doing good. I'll keep the healers back here. And I'll bring Guns and Xylo back down. Valveri's going to stay around here. I really, really want to use Teo, but I'm kind of scared to do so. I think I'll slowly start... Oh, do I want to do this? I don't think they'll move. If they move... That's not the dude to test that with. She's the dude to test that with. There we go. He's not too bad. Alright, I'm moving. I'm moving. On the move. I really like the aesthetic of this map. Like I like the map itself because it's a Kane map. I really like the aesthetic of this map in general. I mean, I like the map itself because it's against Kane. It's a fight that's been built up for pretty much the entirety of the game. But at the same time, I like the map itself, like the story of it all, but at the same time, nice Pell. At the same time, I really like the aesthetic, like this this city up in the mountains, which makes sense because it was like a dragon. It was a town for the dragons, so it makes sense that it would be like built into a mountainside. I always liked that aesthetic. I thought it was really, really neat. They do move. I mean, it's fine, but it's a little worrisome considering Teo is like literally right there. Okay, we gotta fix this problem. No one hurts Teo. No one puts Teo in the corner. Yeah, I'll sacrifice Valkyrie before I sacrifice Teo. Not willingly, mind you. I think we'll put blue down here. Yeah, Guns needs to heal. This map might be over. This map might be over pretty quickly, either for the better or for the worse. So let's see. I want to heal the main guy, but I'm just not in the position to do so. This isn't too bad. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that with Teo, because her magic really won't hurt Kane that much. So I need to use it where I can. That should be 48 for her. Yes, very good. Very good. Always gotta give the waifu some love. And the main guy. The main guy definitely needs help. Always. Okay, defense by 4. That's good. I would have liked a little bit more of other stats, but the defense means he will not get knocked on his butt by certain. No, we do not risk the waifu. I want to move her, but I do not want to open up Teo. For that reason right there. Pet's alright. Pel can take a Master Mage hit. He can't take too many of them, but he can. Well, I'm at a bit of a loss. I should probably hit this priest. Get him out of the way. Dwarf Daddy Gord knocking out a priest. That sounds really, like, mean. Like, maybe, like, anti-religious or something. It would be worse if I said the priest had it coming. Xylo's not going to do much to him, but he'll start chipping away. Yeah, Xylo's a lot weaker than I'm used to him being. I'm used to him being a much stronger brute. No, dang it. Oh, this... Shoot. No, I gotta take out this priest. Or this mage, rather. I've gotta work on him. I thought the halberd was a ranged weapon. Maybe not. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Hit points by 4. Pel, I wish he had... Man, I'm getting, like, really good stat buffs in certain departments, and not in others. Like, I'm getting, like, 4 in health, and then nothing else. Which is nice, but unfortunately, I'm gonna need more of everything at some point. That's fine. God, I really wish Xylo hit harder. Like, what's his attack rate? I really feel like Xylo does a lot more damage than this on average. Let's see. 34. Gord's got 41. May with the power ring has 46. Pel with the halberd has 47. Yeah, my main guy has 38 with a broadsword. God, even Guns is more powerful, and he's 2 levels lower. Wow. Why is Xylo getting really screwed out of his attack? Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, I'm going to keep leveling him out. Eventually, like, I assume, eventually, that problem will get fixed. Man, I really need to promote Chris and get her making them promotion levels. So far, I've been pretty good to my healers in the past couple of battles. I haven't really put them in a lot of harm's way. Surprisingly, knowing the silliness I pull. I'm really surprised I haven't done that yet. All the ridiculous stuff I try. Speed by 4, hit points by 4. I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, it's better than nothing. Ooh, a crit! 18 points of damage. Good to know that when my guy crits on a golem, he can kill it. Ooh, Tail can get the kill up here. We want that kill for Teo. We need her a higher level. We need the waifu to be much higher level than this. So, that's good. That's good. Alright, we're making progress. I'm gonna go this way with Domingo. I'm gonna try to pick up this chest. These chests actually might be empty. Because I already picked them up. Let's not go too far, because they will start coming down. But I do not want that yet. Actually, the more I think about it, I think these chests are empty. Yeah, Pel needs to come back. Pel needs to heal. Guns can start moving forward. The problem is this bunch moves all at the same time. Pel needed the heal. Like, so like... Like, the group around Kane doesn't move and Kane sits still. And vice versa. They'll all kind of move down as a group. Like, Kane will move and the other guys will move. So not only are you dealing with Kane, the monster that he is, but you're dealing with everybody else, too. Oh, boy. I'm still kind of debating how I want to tackle this fight. I can't lose. I don't want to lose anybody, if at all possible. Like, I really want to keep everybody alive. But this is slowly, like, seeping into me that I'm not sure I can. I'm probably going to lose somebody, but the question's who. Like, who will I lose? Oh, Helston leads a hill. What the heck? Guys, I'm surprised I've kept low alive so long. I normally don't use low. I just like, you get Chris, who's a really good healer, and you get, Gong is usually a good healer. Of course, he's dead now. And then you get another healer later that's pretty good too. So I just don't really use, low that often. Excuse me, guys, my allergies. My allergies. I think that's it. Okay. Well, one thing we gotta do is we gotta keep my main guy. Okay, we're gonna drop, because I can afford it, this medical herb. Aha! There is items to be found. So where are these extra items? There's one up here, right? Yeah, there's one up here. I'll have to send someone, probably Doming. I can send Valbury in that direction if I'm careful. Let's see what this does. Yeah, I might be able to send Valbury in that direction to get that. I mean, he has a. You know what? I can drop this middle sword. He's not gonna use it. I say that, and then like I'm gonna be in a spot where like Kane has 1 hit point, and I just need to hit him once, and then Valbury's gonna be available. I can just see it happening. Oh look, Domingo's hiding under the ceiling. You can't see me. You can't see me. I hope I don't get fined for that movement. Sorry, John Cena. Please don't take away all my streaming rights. I like Shining Force too much to lose streaming rights for that. If an apology will fix it, then I apologize. Oh god, this might be a terrible idea. No, actually, I think we're okay. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna wait till Valbury gets this chest, so we're just gonna kind of play keep away until Valbury gets this chest. Then I'm gonna decide what I want to do. I'm pretty sure it's the only chest to get. I'm gonna double check though. Because there's that chest up here. There's a secret chest like up here, but I'm not gonna worry about it for the. Yeah, I might send Valbury up there. Because I got that chest. You literally can't get to that chest. Yeah, that's it. There's like a secret chest like around here. I'm pretty sure it's around there. I'm fairly certain it's like up here, but I might send Valbury to go get it if I'm feeling spry. All right. We'll sit here and chill out to this awesome, amazing Sega Genesis music. God, the Sega Genesis had such interesting soundtracks, didn't it? Like, they always say, I always hear in like rumor and on articles that like Sega Genesis soundtracks and music is extremely hard to replicate, like on emulators and whatnot. I always hear it's really hard to emulate properly. I'm not too sure why, but I'm not too sure, like, logistically why it's as hard to emulate as it is, but it makes sense because it has a very unique sound. Like, if you're comparing like video games, you could like if you were comparing Super Nintendo to Sega Genesis games, purely by their soundtracks, you could instantly tell which ones were Super Nintendo and which ones were Sega Genesis, because the Sega Genesis had a very unique, even though they were both 16-bit era games and they only had so much room for soundtracks, the Sega Genesis had a very unique sound to its soundtracks. You could tell like which games were Sega Genesis games, whether it was an RPG, a platformer, a Sonic game, a strategy type game, a racing game, a fighting game, but an arcade game. It doesn't matter. You can tell just from the sound of the Genesis, which is crazy. And then I also I bought a Sega Genesis Classic, which is a great buy, by the way. It's if you were a big fan of the Sega Genesis like I was back in the day, please give it a shot. It's very, very worth it. It's a fun system. But and there's a Mega Man game on it called the Wily Wars, which was very limited in its US release. But it's the first, I think it's the first 3 Mega Man games, I think, but they're all like made for the Sega Genesis. And you can even tell, even on those games, like the soundtrack like is the same soundtrack from the old Nintendo Mega Mans, but it's running on the Sega Genesis. So it has that unique Sega Genesis sound, which I always found fascinating, that the Sega Genesis was so unique in its music. I'm not sure why that is. If you're a big music buff or a music major and you know, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments or shoot me a message, because I genuinely want to know. Now we play the waiting game. We're just waiting for Balbury, really. I should be concocting a strategy. I think I'm going to put Pell, May, and Gore kind of on this front line, like kind of close to these stairs, and just slowly inch my other dudes behind them and just see what happens. That just seems like the best strategy. And then try to surround Kane when I can. If I can get these Dolahans to leave his side. Ooh, that's nice. I'm glad I picked that up. So what I can do is... No, I'm going to keep going down here. Is I can start slowly, ever so slowly, bringing my group over. No, that's too dangerous. That's too close a call. Put him there. Because what if one of those mages comes over and rips him a new one? Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up that spare item. It's all or nothing, guys. My main guy's best where he's at, to be honest. It's making me nervous. I don't want to lose the Ironman here, guys. But this is probably where I'm going to lose it. Okay. No. I had that conversation with myself earlier. Why don't I learn? Because I'm a silly. That's why I don't learn. I'm a big old silly. God, I wish these Dolahans would move. I'm in their range and they're not moving. It's because they're waiting on Kane. They're waiting on their boss to tell them what to do. Oh, boy. Oh, God. I don't know how to approach this. I really don't. Because Kane is just so monstrous. He scares me. He genuinely scares me. I'm terrified. Well, I guess what I could do is kind of start moving dudes around. The last person that needs to die is my main guy, for sure. Let's see. There's nothing really I can do here. They're not moving. They're going to wait for Kane. That's exactly what they're doing. Guess I can put her down here. Yeah, they're waiting on Kane. God, this is a mistake. I know it is. Oh God, that Master Mage isn't moving either. This is mortifying me, guys. I don't know what to do. I want one of them to move. One of these dull hands to move. That way I can pick them apart. It's up here, right? There's an item. Up here. Pretty sure there's an item. Man, watch me be crazy wrong on this. I know. Oh, I know there's an item. You can't trick me. I know there is. It's. Oh, I know where it is. I went the wrong direction. It's not here. It's probably up here. Yep, I bet you that's where it's at. So we'll just start moving him down then, if that's the case. If that be the case. Alright guys, I don't know what to do. We're gonna have to put blue down here. KO's probably fine where she's at. I mean, there's no safe place, but there is no safe spaces in this game. It's just inviting trouble, I know it is. He didn't move. What? Kane did not move. Do I... This poses the question. Okay, I got an idea. I'm thinking. Okay. I'm thinking, what if I send my mages up there, like Teo or Domingo, or both of them, really, and, like, do a big blast? Like, they're not coming down, for whatever reason. I can't get Valkyrie over there. Valor's just gonna have to come back and chill. So what if, like... so my thinking machine up in my head, my kidneys, I'm thinking, what if I put a mage, like, right here? Like, Teo or Domingo. Either one could do the trick. I'd have to put a warrior up here. Probably Gaunt's would be the best bet. But, like, what if I put Domingo... What if I put Teo here and do a big blaze right here? And then I put Domingo, like, right here and do a big freeze right here. I'd hit Kane, which really wouldn't do that much damage to him. But I'd do Kane... If I could hit both of them before this mage hits, I could kill the mage. I could also kill the Dullahan. Probably. And that's these two gone, and then all I gotta worry about is these three, which is much better than dealing with the 5. This is stupid stressful. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If they don't move, which I don't... They haven't moved all around. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because they have not been moved. They've not moved yet. They're all waiting. Bring Balbury down here. Use him as an... Oh, man. This is going to be so bad. I'm going to put blue here, because that gives me a shield against my mages. I know I'm going to regret doing this, but... Oh, I'm risking the waifu, guys. I don't usually risk the waifu, but I don't know how else to do this. If I can get Domingo up there and kill this mage, Teo's fine. Oh, God. I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to regret this. I know it. I feel it. Oh, no. Well, here's the thing. Is I could kill this Dullahan. Let's do this. I can kill the Dullahan pretty easily with May. Oh, guys, I'm gonna regret doing this. I am going way too fast and loose with this. Okay. So now Kane has a choice to make. Does he go after Domingo, or does he go after May? He might go after Domingo, and I think Domingo can take a shot. I think Domingo can tank a shot from, especially with that defense skill. I think he can tank a shot from Kane. And we got rid of the mage. Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do. Okay. Oh, but he can't tank a crit! Oof! I lost Domingo! How do I lose Domingo? How does this happen? Guys, this run might be over. Wow. It was worth it, though. I mean, God, no. He's like my best character. I don't know if he would have... I feel like he would have survived a shot if it wasn't a crit. Ugh. I got screwed. No, Domingo. Why did you have to die? Why do the good ones die young? Okay, guys. If I can get rid of Kane, Domingo will be avenged. Okay, he's going after Pell, which is fine. Sure. Why not? I'm sorry, Balbury. I hate to do this to you, bud. But I need a distraction. No! I don't want to lose Balbury. This is getting terrible. Oh god, I'm doing things I shouldn't be doing. Okay, Pell needs a heal, that's for sure. Well, so Kane has a decision to make, and I think he's going to go after Balbury, because Balbury's the weakest. Guys, this is nuts. Teo, whatever you got, use it, girl. It's 5. That's something. That's something. She's all out of mana, too. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so what we do is we use the Power Ring on Dwarf Daddy Gort and hope and pray that not only does Gort come up quickly, but Gort can kill the man and hit him. What we needed. Come on, Gort. Come on, Gort. Come on, Gort. No, Gort! You can't keep missing! No! I'm sorry, Balbury. I'm sorry. Gort. Gort, why? Gort, I'm trusting you here. Okay, we gotta get rid of this dull hand, because this is just too much stress at one time right now. Oh, no. I'm gonna lose everybody. Come on, Pell. Come on, Pell. You can do this. God, if Gort could frickin' hit Kane. Man. No one needs a heal. You know what? I hate that I'm doing this. But, Blue, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Blue. But we need to take down Kane. I'm so sorry. Blame Gort. Blame Dwarf Daddy Gort. Okay, we're gonna use this Power Ring on Pell. On Pell. Hopefully Pell hits really hard if and when he hits. Okay, but smoke power. Okay, so I have to fix the Power Ring afterwards. Gort, please hit. Please. I'm begging you, Dwarf Daddy. Save me. Yes! Okay, I need one more good hit. Not Pell. Not Pell. Come on, Pell. Uses the sword. I knew he could do that. Pell. Pell. I lost Pell. I lost Pell. Okay, we just gotta clean up. Okay. We need... Guns. Guns, you can do it, Guns. Guns can do this. Yes! Guns, the armadillo. Oh, guys, I lost way too many people in that fight. I lost Domingo. How do you lose Domingo? I lost him on a crit. I feel like if he hadn't have critted, Domingo would have lived. Honestly, guys, I hate that I lost Domingo. I hate that I lost Pell. Pell is a monster. I hate that I lost Domingo, because he's my favorite character in this game. Waifu aside. I hate that I lost Domingo, and I hate that I lost Pell. But considering that that's the only two people we lost... I mean, we lost Balbury, but I was not going to use Balbury. Oh, guys, we might end up using Blue after all. Maybe. I might build him out because I'm missing Pell. But we still got Xylo. I would have much rather lost Xylo than Pell, but it is what it is. We've still got Guntz. He's working his way up to be a really good fighter. Gort's our dwarf daddy if he ever hits. When he hits, you know he hits. My main guy's getting better. May is still a monster. I can try to build out Blue. I guess I could try to do that. It can't hurt. Oh, my mask. It's breaking. Whatcha? Where am I? I remember. Dark Soul masked my face to control me. What have I done? He even made me fight you. Please forgive me. It seems that Dark Soul is behind all the evil afoot. Evil is more of a claw. But that's an argument for another day. Stop him, and it all ends. In any case, let's take another look at this village. Check the shrine again. Oof. I can't believe I lost Domingo. I never lose that thing. Okay, we're doing this because I want to get this powering fixed. Because I will forget. And we will need this, not in the next map, but probably the map after it we will need it. Try not to damage it. No promises. Oh, man. I hate that I lost Domingo and Pell. That sucks. If Dwarf Daddy would have hit, I could have saved Pell. But Dwarf Daddy, frickin' Dwarf Daddy, you let me down. This door will open for only 2 heroes. So you leave, and look who it is. Please, come with me to the door. We must stop Dark Soul at any cost. I want revenge for what he has done to me. We must keep that manual from him. Two heroes. I have waited long for such as you. Okay, so there's something... I wonder if I can search this. Nope. It's a cool dragon painting, though. Okay, so there's something in this game, in the translation, that got lost here. Kane is actually your main guy's... your main character. Kane is his brother. It's in the Japanese version. This translation is very loose. I mean, you know the story, and you know what's going on, but the translation wasn't perfect, and it left out a couple of important things. That was probably the most important thing they left out. So Kane and your main guy were brothers, and they were separated very early on in their lives. And Kane ended up found by Dark Soul, and Dark Soul put a mask on him to control him, but he's like a hero like us. So, and he's our brother, which is why when he says he even made me fight you, it doesn't make as much sense before you know that he's your brother. You know, because like if you were forced to fight someone you love or to fight your own sibling, it's a real like, what have I done kind of moment. Whereas even if you weren't your brother, it still kind of makes sense, but it makes a lot more sense once you know that. So we broke the mask, we freed Kane. I like the scar across his face portrait. I always thought that was a cool, like, attention to detail. So now Kane's with us now. Here he is himself. Kane, feeling more like yourself, are you? This is the end, Dark Soul. Get out now. You'll only be destroyed if you stay. I can't let them go. Now that I have what I wanted, I have no further need of him. For you see, dear friends, I have both the key and the manual. Dark Dragon will soon be free again. So he was using both of us, hoping he could use us to get to this manual. So it's kind of one of those things, that's kind of why he let us live for so long. And it kind of makes sense when you think about it, because like, how many games do you see like the villain show up and says he could kill you, and then he doesn't? But while there were spots where he did try to kill us, at the same time he wasn't. You always get the feeling he could have just dropped down and killed us whenever he wanted to, but he was trying to use us to get this. Run, I'll deal with him. Explosions. And a big hole. That's... I always thought that was like an indented hole. Like the floor like indented, and that was like the indentation. But it's actually like a hole in the mountainside, like a hole in the back part of the wall, which I always found interesting. I don't know why. So now we go back to the other town. Wait, don't leave yet. Karen wants to talk to you. No, Karen. I don't want to talk to you, Karen. Actually, Karen's sweet. She means well. My parents are coming back. I'm so excited. Karen's not here. Where is Karen? Where'd you go, Karen? Why'd you leave me? You can't abandon us? I think this is Karen. No one is in that direction. Yeah, Karen's in that direction. Welcome back. I told everyone about Blue. Thank you so much. Kryn said she found something in the old records. It sounded important. I gotta find Kryn. She might be downstairs. No. She's in this other room. I know where she's at. She's this away. I checked the old records and read something interesting. Do you want to hear about it? Sure. The Manual of the Seal holds the key to awakening Dark Dragon. He must never awaken. The Sacred Dragon must keep the manual from evil hands. Also, there's something here about a sword called the Chaos Breaker. It says that when the sword is used at the westernmost point of the land, the castle of the ancients will rise from the depths of the sea. Whatever all that means. Did you get the manual? We did not. Dark Soul? Oh my, this is bad. It's very bad. He can use this to awaken Dark Dragon. I have no idea what to do. I do. We just gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep fighting. We shall never surrender. In the words of Winston Churchill. It applies in very many scenarios in life, be sure. Now, I'm pretty sure we can just leave after this conversation. No. We gotta talk to Karen. We gotta talk to Karen again. I think. I'm pretty sure. I think you should go to Prompt. It's south of here, but be careful. There are lots of monsters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now we can leave. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to stick to my one battle per stream. One battle per Let's Play. Yeah, now we can leave. Be careful out there. There are lots of weird creatures wandering around. Ah, so another battle. Go figure. Okay, we're going to stop there, but before we stop, I'm going to go to my headquarters and kind of reassess my team. I lost 2 very vital players, and it makes me very sad. Okay, guys. Who do I have left? I have Lyle? Whoa! Oh, sorry. I fell asleep there for a while. I'm ready now. I like this guy already. Shoot, guys. Well, I definitely need to replace Balbury with Eamon. So, I'm sorry, Balbury. Who will you leave behind? We'll leave behind Balbury. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to use blue. I mean, I might as well. Pell's gone, which makes me very sad. I have nobody else that's really like on Pell's level to really use. How good is Lyle? Like, okay, so what was Pell's strength? Because Pell was a monster. He had 47. What's Lyle's strength? I might actually try to use Lyle. It's probably not very good, but 31 with an Elven arrow is not that bad. He's only got 14 hit points though. The dude gets farted on and he's gonna die. Might as well try. Okay, we're gonna take Pell. Who's Domingo? I am so sad I lost Domingo, guys. I can't believe that happened. I got kind of screwed though. I guess I can take Vankar with me and just kind of use him as a... I can't believe I lost Domingo. That's crazy. I guess I can take Vankar with me and just kind of use him as a distraction. Wow. Pell, I understand. I don't like it. I hate that I lost him because he's such a good character. But... at the same time, Domingo I kind of got screwed out of. Oh, shoot. Well, okay, this is gonna suck. Alright, so this is my new Shining Force. Where are our enemies? I'll blow them all away. I hope you will, Lyle, because I really need some help. So we're gonna use Aemon. Leave air combat to me. No one can take me as long as I have my wings. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to just start building out blue. May, I am sorry, but Blue's gonna need that power ring a lot more than you will. Now watch, Blue will die because I give him the power ring. That power ring is cursed. I tell you what, it is. May is very greedy, and she loves that power ring. And she wants that power ring. Every time I gave it to somebody else, they died. So, I'm hoping May has learned to share. She still has 45 attack. That's really not that bad. Well, guys, we're gonna use blue, so, I'm just gonna have to find spots to build them out, which it's possible. Especially this next map, the enemies in spots are kind of spread out, so it's not impossible to use them. I just have to find the right spots, and I have to not get trapped. So, yeah. Let me restock real quick, that way we can just walk into the next map. We should be good to go. Let's see. Okay, who needs it? My main guy probably needs one. No, he's good. She needs one. Pell's dead. Sadly. I can give a couple to Vankar. He'll just be a pharmacy on hooves. Gort's good. He's good. Our waifu's still around. That's good. That's good. Lyle needs some healing seeds. just trading around some items real quick, just to kind of make myself as prepared as possible for this next fight. The next fight's not too bad. Some of your enemies are a little bit more spaced out. I'll introduce it when I start it, but some of your enemies are a little bit more spaced out than you'd like them to be, but it's not that bad. Alright. So, we beat Kane. We learned he wasn't as bad as we thought he was. He was just being mind-controlled. We learned he's our brother, and now he's going to help us. And him and Dark Soul disappeared at the edge of the mountain, so we'll have to see what happened to the both of them. That being said, you don't kill off Dark Soul that easily. I mean, that's not really a spoiler. You just kind of know that, right? So, but, so, it's a very bittersweet. That is the weirdest word I think that's ever come out of my mouth. It's a bittersweet victory. I don't like that word. That's a weird word. I'm gonna stop using that word. It's a very bittersweet victory. We beat Kane. I was actually genuinely worried I might not win that battle, because I've noticed I keep like sniffling and like scratching my nose. I'm weird. Deal with it, bro. But that's a hard battle. That's probably easily top 5, maybe top 3 battles in almost in the whole game, I feel like, because Kane is just a monster. He is just a physical brute. He is hard to bring down. Most bosses aren't going to be that bad. There's a couple more bosses I'm really worried about going forward. He's probably the hardest, though. His strength is just unreal, especially at this stage of the game. There's another boss later that has two other bosses that have really high physical strength, but they come a little bit later. I'll probably be a little bit more built out by then. So I'm glad we won that fight. I was actually genuinely worried that this might be where the Ironman run ends, and it doesn't. We keep going. So, I'm happy about that. I can't believe I lost to Domingo, though. I thought he could tank a hit from Kane. And he might have been able to if Kane didn't get a critical hit on him. Because Kane got a critical. And critical is... I think critical is double damage? It's double to triple. It's somewhere between double and triple damage. And I think it's double, if I recall correctly. He did 51. If he doesn't get a critical, he probably hits him for 26, 27, maybe 28. I don't think he hits him for 30. Which was how much health he had. So if Kane doesn't get that critical, I think Domingo lives. So I kind of got screwed out of that one. I'm so sad. Domingo is so good, guys. You saw, other than that crit that he got unlucky with, he was taking physical blows left and right. Magic was really the only thing that could do a lot to him. So I am going to... He's very agile. He's very mobile. I am going to severely miss him in some of these upcoming battles and some of the end battles. Like, I did not dream that I would lose Domingo. But I did. So that makes me sad. He is my favorite character in this game. So, that's hard. That's a hard hit. Pell's a huge loss too. Pell is a huge heavy hitter. We still have Dwarfed Eddie Gort. As long as he can hit. If Gort would have hit one of those, he missed twice in a row. If he would have hit one of those, Pell would probably still be living. But besides that, Gort's still alive, so he's still a strong fighter. May's still alive. She's extremely potent if I keep her out of harm's way. My main guy is no slouch, but I can't really put him in the front. Guns is getting there. He's getting pretty beefy. And if I can get Xylo, like, 2 really good attack level ups, he'll be right there with them. And I think I'm going to try to build out Blue as well. I don't know how well that's going to go, because it's hard to build him out, but I'm going to give it a shot. Worst case scenario is I've got at least 2 more fairly decent melee fighters I can kind of insert into my team before too long. I get one here in about 2 or 3 battles. And then I get another one towards the very end of the game. So I got 2 more heavy melee fighters I can really rely on. That I could use if I can't get Blue leveled up in time. But I'm going to try to use them and see where it goes. I'm just going to see. Luckily, May's power ring she's strong enough without it now, so even physically, so she'll be fine. God, losing Domingo. I'm sad about Pell because Pell was great too, but Domingo's like my favorite character. He's just so useful and versatile. I never dreamed I'd lose him, but I did. But it's okay. This Ironman's not over, and we will avenge their deaths or die trying. So, but I believe in us. That's one of the hardest maps in this game to Ironman. There's one coming up here in a couple of fights. It's gonna be pretty tough. And there's a couple towards the end that are pretty tough, but that one was really hard. I'm glad we only lost. We lost Balbury, but I was never planning on using Balbury. Didn't want him to die, but never planned on using him. So, I lost 2 heavy fighters of my group, but we will avenge their deaths, and we will do what we have to do. So thank you guys so much for joining me. We will continue. We gotta start heading south towards a town called Prompt and figure out what to do from there. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please share it with friends that would love to watch me play games or play games with me. If you have any recommendations for games I'll play when this is over with, please do. I'm thinking about going back to my mostly initial equipment run in 7, or possibly playing another Sega game. I'm kind of in a Sega RPG mood, so I might pick up Shining Force 2, or I might pick up one of the old Phantasy Stars. I love old Phantasy Star games. Those were my overall, other than like Wild Arms and Beyond the Beyond, those were like my first RPGs. So I have a huge fondness for them. So I might go back and play some of the old Phantasy Stars. But if there's anything else you guys like to see me play, please let me know. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.